David, first game back for a while last week. How did it feel to be involved?
Obviously I want to be involved every week. Bit of a hard question to answer for someone like myself, but that's where I want to be. Regardless of where I'm playing, I want to be on the pitch, so happy to get on the pitch. Obviously the result can go our way, but personal fitness levels, I'm ready whenever called upon.
Yeah, obviously 2 games left before the playoffs. The manager said he's going to give everyone a chance, so a chance for you to sort of stake your claim, really.
Yeah, of course. I like to think that training's every day for a chance as well. I'll come out here and train best I can to the best of my ability, and hopefully that'll be good enough for when the big games come, and when I'm called upon, I'm definitely going to be ready. I've been ready in the past at different clubs. I've been ready here, and I will be again.
Yeah. How important are these 2 games before the playoffs?
It's a strange one to answer. Obviously I've been there with Newport myself. That's the only way I can think back experience-wise. I think we did something similar where we chopped and changed a little bit in the last 2 games. Our situation was a little bit different on where we was going to finish, but for me as a professional, it's a bit cliche, but every game's as important as the next. I don't care if you're going for stay in the league, win the league, go into the playoffs, then you should take your personal pride out there and give 100%, and I'm sure that's what the lads will do.
Yeah, and you mentioned Newport. You obviously won there at Wembley in the playoffs. What was that like to be involved in?
I've been asked that question quite a few times, to be honest with you, as a local lad. Obviously my situation off the pitch has been well documented, so if you put it all together and then you walk up the steps at Wembley and lift a cup for your local team, then it's what dreams are made of. So for me it's hard to put into words, but tried to explain to the boys there's not much in football anyway. Out of football you got different things like family and stuff like that where you get different emotions, but in football there's not a better feeling than walking up those steps and lifting that cup.
Yeah, and in terms of playing at Wembley as well, that's going to be a motivation for everyone now, isn't it? Is that what have you told players about your stories there, and does that sort of help inspire everyone?
Obviously, if I'm asked the question, if one of the lads want to approach me about the past and my experiences there, the last 2 times I've played there, then of course I'm willing to give my knowledge and whatever. Everyone needs different words in the ear. I think everyone's an individual. Some people will need to hear about it. Some people don't want to hear about it because it's not going to help them. So everyone's different, but I'm there for whenever needed for anyone.
Yeah, and what would it mean for yourself personally to go back there if you can?
It's a massive achievement. It's a big achievement. Like I know lads, very good professional footballers that have been in the game 15, 20 years and never got on that pitch. So you look at it that way, and obviously on a personal level, the more times you can get there is obviously good for you, good for your CV. Whether you're going to be at the football club next year or not, then obviously you've achieved something, and that's what we'll all talk about in the years to come. Yeah. We'll talk about what we achieved, and we'll talk about those big days, and hopefully when we get there, if we get there, because we've got to take care of business first. Let's not talk about Wembley too quickly, to be honest with you. At Newport, we just took each game as it comes. Cliche again, but if you don't win them games, if you don't get through, you don't get to Wembley, so there's no point in talking about it in that sense. But we'll be ready come playoffs, and hopefully we'll take it forward to Wembley and everyone will get a great experience.
Yeah, and then what is the key to get through the playoffs? Is it important that you win the final 2 games and go in with a bit of form?
It's a strange one. Obviously you want to go in with your form. You want to win as many games. You want to go in there with all the confidence in the world. But I've seen it up and down the years through my experience in Championship, League One, whatever league I've been in, playoff-wise. You see clubs that go in, they win 6 in a row, come to the playoffs and they fold. See people that go and their form's not very good leading into it, and they get through. It is all about the day. They're cup finals, even though they're classed as playoffs and semi-finals, if you want to look at it that way. They're cup finals. You've got to turn up, you've got to win the game any means necessary.
Brilliant, thanks, Dave.